Hey, what is going down, everybody? Welcome to the All Seas Collectors Edition podcast. My name is James. I'm your host, followed by this lovely lady here, my wife, Trish.
Hey.
Our DM, AJ.
Cheers.
And as always, Dom behind the camera.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, producing this bad boy for us.
Cheers.
And we all appreciate you, and we love our collectible world. This podcast is dedicated to collectibles and therefore everything about collectibles. And being a part of it, liking, following, and being with us on this podcast, we like to give you something every month.
Absolutely. This month, we're giving away an absolute Batman The Zoo trade paperback. The first 6 issues of Absolute Batman, the hottest story in the last, 10 years of comics?
At least.
You guys can pick up all of those right here. All you have to do is like, comment, share, and subscribe here and everywhere podcasts are found. That includes here on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, on iHeartRadio, on Google Play, on Apple iTunes, on Spotify, on Podbean, on StreamYard. You've got about a dozen chances every month. You go ahead, or every week, you go in, you like, you comment, you share, submit that subscription. You have to subscribe on places like Apple for me to see that. If you don't subscribe, I don't even know what you're sharing there. Like, I can't even see it. So make sure you do those pieces. Like, comment, most importantly, share and subscribe. If you do those, you'll have your chance to win, just like our winner from last month. You guys can see that picture. We gave Zavon away his thing recently. You guys win it. You just come onto the store, you pick it up. Free items. We're always giving free shit away around here.
Exactly. Thank you for being a part of our collectible world, guys and ladies. And let's get into this. We have great sponsors of this podcast, and they are Goat and Son Sports Cards and Mutiny Information Cafe and Comics down on Broadway and Hampton. Went over there a few weeks ago. Great place. Say what up to Jim and Jeff. Tell me, heard about them on the All Seas Collectors Edition podcast.
Absolutely.
We have an amazing show coming up just 2 weeks away from now. 2 weeks. Clock ticking.
2 weeks. It's getting, it's awesome.
We are going to have a special edition podcast coming up next Wednesday, special night next Wednesday. It'll be the year anniversary of the death of my dad, my father, the founder of All Seas Collectibles, next Thursday. So we're having a remembrance night off for the podcast. And then there will be no podcast the next week because we're going to be at the All Seas Collectors Showcase, setting it up.
Yep.
Yes.
So no time for the All Seas Collectors Edition podcast that week. This is only 2 coming up for you before this show. So listen up and get all your collectibles news while you can before this show happens. Show's loaded with events, celebrities, autograph guests, dealers, vendors alike. We'll get more into that at the end of this podcast and give you all the details therefore. And again, if you have any collectibles, share that with us on this podcast. We're all about collectibles. That's what we're talking about. What up, Kurt Bishop? What up, Tony? Thanks for joining us. Again, we appreciate all you guys out there. Win this free Absolute Batman trade paperback by liking, sharing, and following this podcast.
And it will absolutely be yours.
It will absolutely be yours. All right, let's get into the gold and silver markets. And we're in a crazy world right now. We don't get into political stuff too much, but Israel accidentally bombed Russia today.
Accidentally.
Yes, Russia.
We're just in the area.
And we have the fall of gold and silver dropping today for whatever odd reason. All right, gold is at currently right now. Actually, it's a little up probably. I ask is at $46.50 and silver's at $72.94. Both down drastically from what they should be. And I don't know. The change of the gold market is drastic. It was a $169 change, with silver really dropping about $30 in the last week or so. It's a great time to buy. We still have it out $5 over market price. So you're paying $77 for silver at All Seas today. That's why we pay what we do. That's why we sell it what we do. We live the market every day on gold and silver. That's the game you play when you play with gold and silver.
And that's why we say it's bullish to people when they're like asking why.
It was a bullish market. Now it's correcting a little bit. And it tells me it's a correction because we're in a world war. And it is a world war now because Russia's not going to take that lightly.
Oh yeah.
We all know that. The central banks in every country,
He's
but
got
Russia
Putin his foot
and North
down.
Korea now. And Russia will probably be off that list here too because everyone hates Putin. Good reason to get rid of him. Leadership will be done.
Nightmare Cars, what is up, sir?
We'll see what happens. It's a nightmare on my gold and silver market right near. Nightmare Cars, one of the great vendors at the All Seasons Collector Showcase.
We'll be seeing you there.
All right, we'll keep this thing going here. We'll get off my political takes.
Well,
Yeah,
actually, you
we
know
don't
what?
do politics on
No,
here.
we don't. It's just affecting gold and silver right now.
I think
It's
this is
crazy.
the perfect time to move into James's coin corner because it does tie right into the politics here.
Oh shit!
But first, I have to do my Taylor Campbell
yeah.
soup versus,
Our
XRP
next
XRP
stat of the week.
versus Campbell soup. for
We got to
Taylor
get our
Campbell.
market up.
I
So,
got-
what costs more if you're new to the podcast or our new segment here? What costs more? A can of Campbell soup? And I'm not talking extra chunky. I'm talking normal Campbell soup
We're
or
talking about
share
Taylor Campbell's crypto. Is
Or
it-
Taylor
Crypto
Campbell.
is,
or
good.
XRP. Let's see what we're at today with the old XRP. It's up. It's at $1.44. One of the few things is actually up, but it ended up being down today. Everything dropped today.
Mhm.
Campbell soup also up though, boys and girls. What do we got currently on a can of Campbell soup?
$1.37.
124. Greg
No.
Ketch.
Oh, yep. I was reading last week's XRP upside down
Okay,
here.
yeah. He's right here.
So
Kind of
Yeah.
worded this kind of confusing.
Yeah,
well, it
we
depends.
gotta work on this here, Dom.
get over it.
No,
you
no,
know?
no. I see. It's the average price of chunky went up.
Yeah,
to
so I went
249
chunky,
from
which is your
248.
top down.
Yeah.
That's called your flagship.
So you
But
can't
jumped right into the regular one.
you
right off
cannot
the bat.
buy a chunky with an XRP. You can buy a regular. Oh wait, can you buy a regular?
See,
Regular
you're
is
confused, too.
124 up from last week to
No, you-
149.
You guys went right in on
No.
a cheap one, didn't you?
I don't
can't-
follow
You
directions. I
can't
don't.
buy one. You could
Dom,
have.
what you're missing here is you can't buy a Campbell soup this week with XRP.
No, you cannot.
This is the first time on this podcast that an
Yeah.
XRP cannot buy a
It went
regular
up to
Campbell soup.
140.
No, the XRP is more expensive than Campbell soup.
No, it is
So-
not.
So
Campbell
Chun-
soup for the first time.
Chunky went up a
149.
penny from 248 to 249. Regular,
Well, we knew Chunky was out of the picture.
But
we're talking about
149.
Chickle-Doodle
Oh,
soup,
silk
went
shit.
from 124 to 149, and then the handheld microwave, which is my favorite,
So
went
Mine
from
too.
212 to
let's
239.
get to the moral of the story. You would have been better off this last week buying a can. A week ago, you were better off buying a can of soup.
Of
Yeah.
than
Ca- Campbell
XRP.
soup
Yes.
over XRP. Yep.
Physical goods. The
handheld
point of this
microwave
experiment,
cream of chicken.
the point of this
Yeah.
social experiment we're doing is to say physical goods are always better than this made up shit to say in the sky.
Invest in Campbell soup, everybody.
By some coder that made up stuff. All right. Anyways,
Now, we
Now
got to talk about
let's
this
get-
point here.
James's coin corner.
All right, James, what are we looking at? Dom, put this on the camera.
We are looking at the new redesigned dime for 2026.
Okay.
Brand new surface face,
We're gonna start with
reverse
the
and
face.
reverse, wholly new design. We got Mercury, the god of speed, on there again. I think that's Mercury. It looks like it. They didn't really explain
No,
why.
this I think it's a Lady Liberty, but not Liberty.
Yeah, I don't know. I just went Mercury because he
It's
was on
like
the dime
early
before.
Morgan style Liberty. Doesn't
Yeah,
have
it
the
might
crown.
be right. It might be the Morgan Liberty. You might be
Definitely
right
a
on that.
woman,
Not
but
Mercury,
that's
then.
not the interesting part. This is the interesting part, talking about politics and all
Yeah,
that. here.
really. I don't care about the front. The reverse has the eagle. Now, the eagle's always been known to be carrying the olive branch because we extend the olive branch first. We always try
Like
to do
we
a
did to
treaty.
Russia.
Arrows to
Like
defend
we did with
ourselves.
Mexico in the Spanish-American War. We extended the olive branch first.
All the
and
branch
then-
of a bomb.
Now, there is no olive branch in the eagle's claws. It is only arrows. 2 arrows holding in its claws,
Wartime.
meaning wartime.
Yep, it holds a bow of arrows and not the arrow. It used to hold arrows and the olive branch. And the whole thing is that we offer the olive branch, but we were ready to defend ourselves. Arrows only is a classic symbol of wartime on the eagle, and we are in 2026 printing an arrows only eagle on the back of our dimes.
Yep.
Very cool, though. The dime, the quarter, and the nickel. And there's no penny this year. But the 3 other coins, all redesigned, all going to be at very low mintages, going to be tough to find. So check out your dimes, your quarters, and your nickel this year of 2026.
We're always in maritime, aren't we?
Speaking,
250th
Yeah, how about that San
anniversary.
Francisco mint there?
yeah, I was gonna say. Speaking of mint,
So we went to San Francisco this weekend, Trish and I, and we checked out the San Francisco Mint. It looks virtually closed down. Now, This mint has always been a working museum. That the fact that they only make proof coins there anymore, and no silver, no gold. But it didn't even look like they were manufacturing anything there, nor that there had been anything manufactured.
Tell them about the
manufac-
notice.
As a matter of fact, there's a fence around it. You can't walk up to the mint. And there was a notice from the city of San Francisco fining the federal government for a dilapidated building and broken windows on the San Francisco Mint building.
And the smell was so pungent of urine, literally at the front steps, that I if I was
It
a
seems to be
betting,
where people are living on the front steps. Of the
no,
mint.
well, on the side in the
Yes.
mint corridor.
Correct.
Yes, they are. But if I was a betting gal, I would think that people were purposefully pissing on the steps
It's
of the mint.
just
because
very-
it was so strong. I literally I've never had to plug my nose to walk by. I mean, I went to school to be a mortician. I mean, it's the smell I'm used to. Stuff.
I'm a big history buff, and I'm a
Walk
big
by.
U.S. history buff because that's where I live and that's where I was born and where I'm from. My family's from. But the San Francisco Mint has great significance to our country, to California being a part of our country, to the gold rush, to the 1800s, to coins, to rare coins, numismatic coins. It has a very significant space in our history, from earthquakes to fires, the disasters of San Francisco. It's very sad to see that it's to show you. I do love the rebellious spirit of California because it's showing they still have their middle finger up to the feds, that they're still fighting the feds and they're not partaking in the bullshit from the feds. And that's good. You need that. That's why it's good. Government's good. States' rights versus feds' rights. And it was a cool example to see it in 2026. So it's, the fight is still on in our country. Don't give up hope, people. It's alive and well. All right. What else is great, AJ, is comic books.
Oh, yeah. All right. My first comic pick of the week, maybe our hottest book of the week this week. And it doesn't even have the title Absolute in it. Waiting for Dom over here. All right, everybody. We got Batwoman. Batwoman DC Next Level #1 here.
It's a horrible
Batwoman
cover.
coming back. I had to show off the blank cover here.
It's so plain.
I mean, let me show off the inside. This is the cover A inside the blank.
Oh.
But I had to show off the blank because all I've got left are 3 blanks of this book. This is going to be one of my first sold out books of the week.
That's crazy.
It was a great read. I actually had a chance to sit down and read this one. I'm always a big fan on Batwoman. I highly recommend it. I love the inner art too. Look, just going to flip to a random page. It is very traditional, classic Vertigo style Batwoman. Definitely check it out, everybody. Next book of the week, Deathstroke the Terminator is coming back with a #1. Another guy I always like following, loves some Slade Wilson books. We're going with old Slade in this. Again, I'm liking the comic style inside. This one is very much more 90s style.
Love the artwork, that cover
Yeah.
and that interior. are amazing.
Action-packed, really excited for this one. Definitely jump on in. #1, great place to start. Speaking of #1s, I got another one here for y'all. Actually, we're on #1s all day for a minute here. The Century #1 coming out. This one here is one of those books that I was a little skeptical about going in. Century has good runs and bad runs. I think that they're picking it up after that last one. And again, I want to show off just random art inside. I like it's kind of got a dark, gritty feel, kind of lasts throughout. I like seeing that in the Century books. It should almost flip from being really bright and happy to dark and gritty as you're getting that mood change.
Little John Romita Jr. cover. That could have been the worst cover of the week, AJ. Really honestly.
It could, but we're getting there. Listen.
All right. I'm just saying.
All right. Now,
Not a fan of John Romita Jr., sir. Not a fan.
Super Creep Show #1. And I got to say, I 100% picked this one for that cover. Look at that homage to the Amazing Fantasy 14. Love
15.
this.
He's so
15.
good. Amazing 15,
15.
number 15. Right there.
Right there.
You know who drew that cover?
Uh,
The King of
Oh,
Comics.
Kirby, yeah.
Jack Kirby.
Kirby, it was one of the only ones before we switched to Dick.
Yes, exactly, sir.
Now, I also got to point out we got Amazing Spider-Man 24 in. This is going into the Death Spiral series. It's been hot. People have been calling, asking about Death Spiral all week. Make sure you do not miss out. It's going to be one of those big Spider-Man runs.
The Death Spiral.
Now, I want to talk about my worst cover of the week because I couldn't even tell who this is. This cat here does not look like my boy Garfield.
Yeah.
Even
Garfield?
as a baby, that was not Garfield. Baby Garfield was a chunky
I
boy.
wouldn't
yes.
believe he was fat when at birth.
Yeah, listen,
Not
he,
just his head.
he wasn't fat-headed. He was just a big boy.
Mm-hmm.
For that, this earned worst cover of the week.
Yeah, horrible. Shit. All right. Keep this thing going. Card releases. We had a big week. Well, we had 2 products this week. Topps Heritage Baseball hobby box is out. We have 1 box left at the Aurora store, 1 box left at the South store. Get it while you
Love that.
can. Almost sold out. 2026 Leaf Metal Football came out, and here's a sample of it. Great autographs. You see that quad Dan Marino auto right on the surface of that box. They had great inserts. Barry Sanders in
Joe
this product.
Montana, Peyton Manning, and Dan Marino.
Great rookies also. Prospects like Mendoza will be in there.
I like the Manny.
Get it? Brand new, brand new, brand new. All right.
Okay.
That is it for sports card releases, my friend.
On TCG stuff, we got 2 things we got to talk about this week. First up, we are talking about that pre-release for Union Arena. And of course, nobody wanted Union Arena 6 months ago. We start cutting the stuff back. This one we got 1 case of. It's split up for our event. So it is a pre-release event. You have to come in. You're going to get your 6 packs for $30 to play, and you're going to have a chance to win more. Only players who play in the pre-release are going to be able to buy those boxes. This is the first time that we are selling them at full MSRP. It is going to be $99.99 a box, and that is still the best deal in town. That Union Arena box is currently going $140 online.
What is this set of Union Arena?
It's solo leveling. It is an anime people are into, but also Union Arena is just now starting to add their autograph cards, which is then lead into hard signed cards are coming out. So all of a sudden people are getting into Union Arena right as we were backing it out.
We'll jump up our
So
numbers then.
time to get in, and the best way to get in is to come and play in the tournaments. The only way you're going to get them.
Yeah, that's the only way we can judge. You can't come to the game late.
That's
you know?
exactly how that works.
What do we got going on, Tom?
Tay in the house.
What up, Tatum? What up, Omar? What up, Chris
Hey, baby.
Klein? Nice to see everybody out there. What up, Waylon? Everybody joining us. All right.
I ran, baby.
And with that, we also have Pokemon releasing Monday. Again, we are a Pokemon pre-release store, which means I'm selling that Pokemon on Monday. It should either be here tomorrow, Monday at the latest, which means
better be.
you come in, you get here for your Pokemon on Monday. Friday, it's already going to be gone when everybody else can release it.
All right. Keep this thing rolling, hiving, and jiving, my friend. It is time for Trish's toy
Don't want any hives.
talk.
No hives.
No
over here.
hives.
Where did you go
So-
with toy talk? That corner. Toy talk with Trish.
Toy talk.
Toy talk with Trish.
Hey guys, I got
Trish's toy room.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but guess what? It's not.
What is it?
It's
our
Garfield.
boy.
And it looks like Garfield.
Yeah.
That's how
That's what
Garfield
Garfield-
is supposed to look.
Exactly. That is how Garfield is.
that.
Oh,
supposed to
wow.
look.
That's awesome.
Guys, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is doing a crossover here with Garfield and Odie. So we've got a little bit of everything in this
refocus
little
it.
kit. I'm
Go
not.
up and come down.
What's that?
Oh, me.
I'm not really too
There
sure
we go.
exactly why the crossover, but I'm feeling it. I love what NECA's doing here. I love
I like that it looks like the animated characters.
it. Looks just like the animated characters. I even like even though I know it's kind of basic on the outside, the art on the box. It's a picnic table. I mean, Garfield loves to eat, which is back to what AJ was saying. He
This
should
is
be a fat.
Garfield.
What does Garfield love?
He loves lasagna.
Lasagna, and the turtles love pizza. So that is an Italian tablecloth, like your traditional New York pizzeria.
Oh, yo,
I like it.
no,
I get it.
that is a pizza lasagna.
Yes.
He stacked all the pizzas together to create a pizza lasagna.
Oh, I love it.
One
And
of the
then
other
there's a
cool
pizza
things-
cutter as well.
Odie has he
Odie's
can
my
put
boy.
that turtle shell on
On
Odie's
his
head.
head. Yep.
Like a goofball he is. You can hide his head in the
I love
turtle
that,
shell.
Trish.
I
Great
love
pick this week.
everything about that. Yeah, it's but within here, AJ, I'll let you go ahead and touch on these characters.
Hey,
'cause
listen, I'm so excited about these guys.
These are from real quick. Don Post designed the greatest Halloween costume of all time. It's the vinyl costume with the plastic cape, little string for me and Dom's youth when we were
That's right.
kids.
Well, mine as
A
well.
little bit, yeah. You got a
Now-
little taste.
Yeah,
of
you were at
that.
the
Oh, no,
tail
I-
end.
tail end.
I wasn't at the tail end. I remember
You
I
were
was
the tail
She-Ra
end.
one year. I was Strawberry Shortcake one year. I was the
Right.
Care Bear, and I was Rainbow Bright.
Now,
Okay, fair enough.
these
Yeah.
ones here were not real costumes, but this is such a cool idea, and I would buy this costume today and go trick or treating. You've got yourself
I'd pay to see that.
D&D,
I mean, Warduke all day,
you
dog.
got Warduke, you got the Paladin, and my last one is Zarek. So Strongheart, Warduke, and Zarek all in
Little
here.
Zarek.
I gotta say, Zarek, I love this. It's got a cutout D&D dice-sized pumpkin. He's wearing the shirt. Look, oh, just
Pretty sure I see Zarek on Sunday playing D&D in the shop.
Oh yeah,
over
listen,
here.
Zarek's over here Hey, listen, old Lucas right here. We got
Yeah.
Warduke right
Well, I
there.
see Warduke and Zarek over there every Sunday.
I love how we could liken it to our customers.
Oh, they look
so
just
cool.
like that.
Oh yeah,
Hold on.
no, listen, that's Lucas right there. He comes in with the cloak and everything.
Oh shit.
Lucas, we'll see you with the cloak next period.
And I see a couple guys looking like Zarek coming over there.
Everybody, such a cool set here. I love these. They are only $24.99 for these awesome made figures from NECA. NECA figures rarely get that cheap. I love them. I love the affordability. You can collect the whole set for under $100. Definitely recommend it.
Love the Don Post. Love the Don Post. All right, buys of the week time. We had a huge Broncos collection come through here, and I've already sold a ton of those cards. They've been flying off the
Okay.
shelves. But let's start. One of my favorite Denver Broncos is still here in this collection. He's right there. Von Miller, Super Bowl 50 MVP. Cam Newton's nightmare right there. Von Miller rookie card 3-color patch. Next up, Wes Welker with his huge helmet. Was a Denver Bronco for a few years. Very hard to find him on a Broncos auto card with Game News jersey.
What a news. That's
Yeah.
a nice one.
I believe that's at Flawless or National Treasures.
National Treasures on that one. Yep.
All right, up next we have DeMarcus
DeMarcus.
Ware, Super Bowl 50 champion, and he's hard to find on a Broncos auto with KMU's jersey, Broncos jersey. And the late great, rest in peace, Demaryius Thomas auto, and that's numbered low. I believe that's numbered like 6.
That is 3 of 5.
3 of 5 on card auto. Sadly, he's not autographing anymore. Those are sweet cards. Come by, get them while you can. All right. Also, we got this amazing Spider-Man wristwatch made by Mark's Toys in 1979 or so. Still on card and in bubble, great condition. And that's a low price of $100. Hard to find, still on package, in bubble. Mark's Toys made amazing toys.
Such a cool.
Yeah,
piece.
yeah.
I'm real excited seeing this.
Made a bunch of different things. I think I had that. I can't remember, but I used to love shit like that when I was a kid. So pretty sure I
they did a Batman one in the 80s that I had.
Yeah,
I remember very similar.
When the movie came out, they made a bunch of different line
That
stuff.
one was even cooler.
Yeah, a bunch of different line stuff.
Such a cool set. I love those things.
All right.
And then this one wasn't a buy of the week, but I didn't have a chance to show it off. The other thing we have in is that Ascended Heroes premium poster collection, everybody. We are selling this one at $100. It is $140 online. It has 10 packs in it. 10 packs. That is about the most you're going to find of Ascended Heroes in anything except the Ultra Premium Collection, which will be coming out later this year, typically in May. We are running that low on these guys. Make sure you stop by All Seas Gaming Arena or All Seas Collectibles. Very tight allocations on all of them.
That one I'm going to pull in so you guys can hold it up to the front camera here. That's too big.
Yep, listen, this one.
No, that's what she said. Yeah.
All right. Next up, Steve
Yeah,
Urkel.
I do that.
Steve Urkel, live talking.
Oh yeah, get him.
Ready?
Hold on a second. Make it
You
my
can't really hear
microphone
him
out
at
here. Hold on a
all,
second.
but
Go ahead. Do it again.
Ready? Let's see what he says. That was just him going hee
still
snort.
like a fart. All right, that's Steve
That was
Urkel.
horrible.
That's his action figure in box. I
think it
can't
makes
stand
it
him.
better.
Family Matters was a horrible show, but
It was
anyways,
really
a
awful.
lot of people do like it.
Listen, better than the Cosby Show in retrospect.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Cosby Show more real, but yeah.
Yeah.
talk
Yeah,
about real.
Didn't
Yeah.
fit well. Yeah. All right. All right.
Cosby Show was good in the whole.
Yeah. Well,
Come-
only in theory.
Come have
Would
some
you like a
more
drink?
pudding pop.
Let's keep good.
Let me get you a
Let me
glass.
get you a drink.
Yes.
All right.
Sports news. Sports news. Broncos free agency hot. Well, we actually just made a trade. We got Jalen Waddle. We traded a first-round draft pick, I believe a third and a fifth, fourth. And we got Jalen Waddle, which is amazing for news for the
A lot of
Broncos.
people are upset about it. I don't know why either.
I love
Yeah.
it because we also are getting synergy with it. Him and Surtain are longtime friends. They played together in college. They're
Yep.
college roommates. That thing on the field is going to be great. Those two are going to be able to read each other in a way that no one else just coming in. You'd have that.
Right.
Rumors,
Let's get Jerry Judy back.
rumors swirling still everywhere. Tyreek Hill not signed anywhere. Pictures taken in DIA this weekend. Oh, also,
Was he really?
yeah, David Njoku hopefully might be signed with the Broncos too as a tight end. We
I
never
think
know.
that'd have to be an
I'll take
offense.
both those guys. Let's go. Now the World Baseball Classic just happened. Go Team Venezuela, upsetting USA America. Aaron Judge dropping the ball and really letting all of USA down. Letting Team Venezuela win. Donald Trump probably will be finding him and throwing him in jail. I'm just kidding.
Did you hear the Olympics are banning Donald Trump
No, he's getting
Really?
audited
from
this year.
any
by
of
the IRS.
the events, and
He
Trump
should.
came with some other stuff too.
Everybody in fucking Washington should be getting audited by the
I think it's
IRS.
his whole.
Listen, yeah, at this point, I feel like we can pin where a lot of the leaks are.
Yeah, shit.
What was that? $1 billion in September was spent on steak and lobster for the Pentagon
Ugh.
because it was
That's
Yeah.
right. They did have
end
that
of the fiscal year and they just go spending whatever they fucking want.
Meantime, in
Be nice.
Colorado, get a hold of your local senator. Tell them you do not want to pay tax on gold and silver. One of our last freedoms in this world is having free market on gold and
Has
silver
that already been?
without paying
No,
tax.
it's
So they're
in
voting on it
talks.
this week.
Okay.
And they're in these talks. Reach out to your senator. Tom Sullivan's our local one here in Colorado. He actually came into the store and talked to him in the this weekend about it. So heads up, support him. He's an awesome guy. Whatever your political views are, Tom Sullivan actually comes and represents and came into my business and talked to me about
Talk
it.
to the people about it who it's affect. And one thing we haven't talked about as much on here, but I want to bring up is talking more with people. The best reason that, like, I have a lot of reasons that we shouldn't be doing this, but the best reason you should tell your senator, because you got to give them something they can relate to with their
Right.
people, is this is going to affect elderly people more than anybody. The elderly people are often the ones who have been collecting gold and silver all along. They already get taxed on the resale of it. If they also are often the ones buying it, that means you are going to be taxing the elderly investments, the people who often have less money to put into investments anyways. They've been doing this their whole life, and you're going to punish them for doing that.
Yeah. Totally. Well, that's how it goes. And that's it. Also,
Well,
in
hopefully it's
entertainment
not.
news, let's big lawsuit happening against Whatnot. Whatnot being sued for being running an illegal casino, basically running games of chance where you don't get something to win. Here's the big deal: when you run games of chance or open a pack of cards, because opening a pack of cards is gambling in theory, especially with what you're paying for boxes nowadays. But you get something at the end of the day. And Whatnot, they're running wheel spins where you don't win anything or you get nothing. And that is gambling in a casino. That's what happens to me a lot of time when I go to a casino. I win nothing.
And that's
I
why
like it.
you all know that we're pretty strict about having anything that even resembles a raffle at our shows,
Right.
because there's laws in Colorado about who can run them. And basically, when people call it a Raz, it only can really be a Raz or these other words if everyone gets something for entry. If I buy a ticket and I get nothing back, that was a raffle and I just gambled, and you don't have a license to do gambling.
When I run our Wheel of Fun at the store here or at the show, we'll have
Always a winner.
Yeah, always a winner every time. You don't ever lose, and you actually get more than your value that you're spending. So that's the way it should be. Whatnot is not ran that way. And also, sports card industry is not regulated. So from grading to manufacturing to trading, it's not regulated by anybody other than lawsuits opened up in the public courts and civil suits like this one here. Comic books are regulated by the Comic Defense or Comic Code.
Comic Code Authority.
Because it's literature, and they have to pass it through people. And, obviously gold and silver and coins is regulated by the Fed. So,
and I real quick.
And I'm not more government guy. I'm an anti-government guy. But you got to do something with shit like this going on other than private people suing it. That's not really.
And ultimately, this is one of those things we've been saying for a while that, like, SEC, people are going to start looking into the way the card market is because people are starting to treat it too much like cash.
Right.
When people are expecting that everything is going to become its own version of currency, that's when things get real weird.
Well, it is. It is a commodity. It is a currency.
It
Sports, and since 1989, with Upper Deck printing Griffey rookies and selling for $100, they've been making currency.
And as you say, in the 90s, they did go into this once. So one time, the government basically got on them and said, you have to make certain guarantees. There can't be complete dud boxes. That's why you have guarantees on boxes of what's going to be hit. You have to, again,
and they have to give you, but you do get something, but they're also giving you an autograph to justify the pricing.
It's one of those things that, like,
but it's still not really regulated.
It has to be a thing of percentages compared to chance and luck. Like,
I'm just saying this: if I was a rich man or if I was a lawyer, I could open a brand new lawsuit on PSA, Beckett, SGC, and Panini every single day.
PSA is in a lot of shit right now, and there are lawsuits coming out. The big one that they're getting for right now is people are saying that, so PSA now offers a buyback program. So if you don't like your card, you don't want to pay for it, they'll buy it from you. People are getting 9s on Pokemon cards, selling it to PSA for that amount and getting it toward credit, looking up the certain number a month later, and it's a 10.
It's crazy.
Oh.
Yeah. Or keeping, like I've always, keeping certain gradings down or not grading certain cards because they don't want that many in the population. It's kind of BS. But
you can't artificially control any market at the end of the day.
Agreed. DC announces, what do they announce?
Justice League Intergalactic.
What's that mean?
It means we're taking the Justice League to space.
Okay, they already go there.
Superman's
from space.
Listen, I am excited about this.
Most of the Justice League is from fucking space.
Hey, only Green Lanterns, Martian Manhunter, Superman, Hawkman. I mean, we could keep going. We could
the Green Lanterns in theory are from space. Because his powers are from space.
Flash can run through space.
Yes.
Anywho, I'm excited about this. The new Spider-Man trailer dropped. I want to show this cover off again.
Were you excited about that?
I was.
I like some
him moping and just falling backwards.
Did you see this image? Did you see this image? They created that cover.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, this cover, the classic Spider-Man with the guy in the green suit and everything. They have that in the image. That literally made me just.
What I saw is
him. And the new Avengers, where they did the Hawkeye, where they did the hand
he's
coming
gonna
out.
Be moping. We're just coming after. It's the brand new day story after.
I saw him. He's thinking about MJ, and he just falls off the building. Can't take
so
it.
Well, you want to know my hope? My hope is that they stay kind of comic accurate to this and give us a brutal Spider-Man movie.
I hope so.
Basically, the last movie was their version of doing the brand new day. Everyone forgot who Spider-Man is. No one knows who Spider-Man is going into this new movie. What followed that in the Spider-Man stories is brand new day happened because he did Back in Black right before that. Back in Black, everyone learned who he was and started targeting his family. And so that's when he breaks into the prison, beats the fuck out of Kingpin. We know he's getting the symbiote for the first time in this. I think they're going to go with like a brutal, angry Spider-Man.
So he's going to go mopey to...
Yeah, he's going to go mopey to... Yeah, we're getting Spider-Man 3. We've done better.
Hopefully he's not in the coffee shop dancing around.
Well, they've also
Hey,
said
listen.
that Sony has altered that last
Exactly.
scene with the hand. Did you see the very last scene where Spider-Man's coming down and the hand is coming up towards him?
Yep.
There's that part, but there's guys down below that are aiming at people below. So, like what they did with the last Spider-Man, they kind of cut those people out. We think there's more people involved. They didn't even show Tombstone. He's part of this. Too.
Yep. Oh, there's a lot of people
I
who know have been cast.
I don't like the Tom Holland Spider-Man universe. I'm just going to say it. He was a bitch from the first movie when he was a bitch to Vulture.
I really fell in love with it with
You
that
got
last
scared of
movie
a
when
gun.
we tied them all together, and I want to see where we
that
continue.
Mysterio one's tough, guys. I don't know how any of you got, but
No, you got to go for that last. Did you watch the last one where they brought
No.
in all the other people?
No, I
That's
didn't.
He was eating ice cream.
He didn't watch the good one.
Listen, I couldn't get past the first two. How can I watch the third one?
He had some Ghirardelli ice
you
cream.
watch that
from him. You don't
Mysterio
look
one?
when there's
The
Ghirardelli.
Mysterio one was bad.
Yeah,
The Vulture one was bad, but
Yeah.
that
Oh.
last one was good.
I'll have to watch it, I guess.
I
I only sell comics for a living. I'll
We're
have to check
always
it out.
looking for
Right?
something to watch.
I wish I had comic book people make the comic movies, though. That's all.
and that's why I'm hoping that it does follow that, because if it follows the comic line, I think you've got a story here. If you go into the Back in Black story in that, we might have something.
That'd be good. That'd be good, my friend.
All right,
All
tell
right.
us about history, James.
History. Let's wrap this thing up. We're getting there today in history. Well, first off, today in history, Israel bombed USSR today. Can't believe it.
Today
Scary.
in history.
All right, 1644, 200 members of the Peking imperial family and court committed suicide out of loyalty to the last Ming emperor. Wow,
So that was
I like that.
Chongzhen.
Yep, the Ming Empire fell, and the entire family went with it. And
Is that the one with the tomb they found with all the soldiers? And
no, that goes even older. 1644. This was the last.
Oh, this is yeah.
This was the last dynasty in China when it was like moving
Before
in-
modern times.
moving into
Before
the
the gun.
revolutionary era.
Yep.
Yep.
1991, NFL owners stripped Phoenix of the 1993 Super Bowl game because Arizona did not recognize the federal holiday Martin Luther King Day. I've forgotten about that. It's so
Hey,
long ago
let's
now.
also bring up that no longer a federal holiday.
Yeah. 1920, U.S. Senate rejects the Treaty of Versailles for the second time, refusing to ratify the League of Nations Convent and maintaining a policy of isolation.
And I mean, I think it's important to talk about, yes, a policy of isolation goes a little farther. This was coming out of World War I, where we just saw the world try to kill itself for the
Yeah.
first time.
Well, and the Treaty of Versailles again is not being recognized or used
Nope.
to this day. 2003 airstrikes between American and British-led coalitions signaled the beginning of the invasion of Iraq without United Nations support and in defense of the world opinion.
Hey, it
Or
feels like
defiance
we're
of world
repeating
opinion. Famous birthdays.
Yeah, as I saw that, and I was like,
Yeah, that's
here.
yeah. Well, that war in the Middle East, dog. I mean,
Hey, listen, you can't have.
do we have anybody sanction the Afghanistan one?
see, that's, we're talking about the
No,
2003
And let's
one.
remember, Republicans and Democrats have done this, both sides.
So, just so we're on
So
the
I don't
same
want to
page.
feel like we're just picking on Trump because Obama went and invaded Afghanistan too, and
The
did all that
drones with
shit
Obama,
there.
all
Yeah.
of it.
Both sides.
Listen, at the end of the day, what they did is the same thing they did with the war on drugs. That's when we declared the war on terror.
Yes.
We're not at war with Afghanistan or Iraq or Iran. We're at war with the
But
terrorists.
don't also forget that after 9/11, we made all these other programs like ICE and all these other things. So
Oh, yeah.
Department.
Hey,
of
listen,
Safety.
all of the stuff that's happening now directly spawns from that.
Oh, happy birthday, Glenn Close and Bruce Willis. Love Bruce Willis. Die hard, baby. Still hanging in there. All right, convention news.
All right, y'all. I am down to 6 booths. I've got 1 inner booth and I've got 5 outer booths.
Now, when he says 6 booths, this is the biggest, most vended show we've ever held. This
Yeah,
is going to be more
We're gonna have
vendors,
more than
more
any other time.
dealers, more footage filled we've ever put in any show we've ever done.
I keep saying it's 300 plus tables. Basically, it's not 300 plus vendors. A lot of vendors have 5 tables, 6 tables. Some have 2 tables.
Yeah, we're selling 10 by 10 booths.
Yeah, 10 by 10 booths is how this all breaks down. Now, we have more than we ever had. And when I say I have 6 booths left, again, I have 5 corner booths and 1 inner booth left. And then for all of you out there, if you're listening and you haven't paid for your booth, once those 6 spots are paid and filled on my map, your spot is at risk, because if you have not paid, and there's about a dozen of you out there, that if you guys don't pay after these, I'm going to start filling people who pays name in where your name is reserved.
Yeah.
So
Did you pay?
Don't
get
wait.
to pay. And there's 2 weeks left. At this point,
Come down.
we told everybody the payments were due by March 1st.
Don't got to call. Just come on in.
So come on in, come pay. If you need the PayPal, send us a message. We'll get you that PayPal information. But I'm at 6 booths unmarked on my map. And after those 6 booths are gone, anybody who hasn't paid, your booth is at risk. So if you think you have a booth and you haven't paid, I'd pay. I'm getting 2 to 3 calls a day right now.
Yeah, it's going to fill out. We're going to have a waiting list here soon, probably in a week. So if you're looking to vend, you still want to, you have a chance.
Get in now.
Call, come in. You can PayPal. You know what I mean? Easy options. All right, we have Garbage Island. Almost 20 artists, 15 artists.
I believe we're at 18 current artists, and then we got our 2 other top artists outside. So it is a total of 20 artists.
When we say Garbage Island, these men, their passion and what they like to specialize is in garbage pail, but they draw everything tops. So then every top set you see, the new Disney anniversary that just came out, Disneyland, they will be in the Star Wars Smugglers that just came out. They're in
SpongeBob. Everybody's hot on SpongeBob. Any of the Marvel sets. I got multiple guys. Some of our guys started in Marvel and then moved on to these things like garbage pail.
Yeah, so they do cards and they go to the medium of comic books. Daniel Govar is in our comic book guest section, but he actually has done work for Tops.
He's done work for all the stuff in Tops, including.
But he is not part of Garbage Island, so we're going to extend it outside.
He is a Tops base card artist. He doesn't just do sketch cards. He's a base card artist with Tops as well.
And Tony Moy also going to be there. The Paint Bros.
Oh, it's gonna be fantastic. Friday, we're gonna get them set up doing a live painting together.
Yep, can't wait. We have the Colorado Ink Gallery here, Tim Bentley and the crew.
Oh,
and then tons of local creators and talent going all the way down.
So,
self-published comic
I've got
books.
some big names that are coming out. We've got Viz Media. They have over 7 books published already you can buy.
Viz Media is huge.
I've got Scout Comics being here represented by, I believe, Jake Toctito is his name. So you got a Scout Comics artist, has multiple published titles.
2 independent publishers.
And again, these are bigger publishers. People I can order off my comic these. We also have we tried to really stick with this kind of paint theme. So I've got lots of gothic paint artists. I've got watercolor artists, all this kind of stuff to fit with that mood we already have from Tony Moy and Daniel Govar. It's going to be a lot of high-end paint type art that is also in that pop culture realm.
Then we're going to have Denver Coin Club there, and Pennies from Heaven's also going to be there selling all your pennies. Coin vendors there.
And K4 Comics with gold backs there.
Goldback's going to be available. Currency backed by gold is a new trend. You should check into it. If you don't trust the dollar, the U.S. dollar, why would you?
Right up there in Wyoming.
And you'll be able to buy it here at our show. Also, huge card sections, more card vendors than I could count. Tons. Tie Me Down Sports Cards. The Shop from the Springs. Southern Colorado Card Show is going to be
Too
there.
many to keep.
Yep.
Nightmare Cards.
My buddy Christian going to be there.
Yeah, that's Hobby Hound there.
Hobby Hound going to be there up in there.
Brian going to be there?
Nightmare Cards.
Fritz can be set up.
Fritz going to be there. Mile High Card Company going to be there. Zion Case is going to be there. So many more. If I forget you, I'm sorry.
We're going to have the R2D2 droids there. We're going to have the Star Trek nonprofit there, as well as Extra Life running those tournaments there.
A 1930 Ford hot rod.
1930 Model A Ford set up in the house.
It's like the gangster car that Al Capone would have drove around. Shit.
Beautiful piece.
Pretty
that pulled up and we were like, well, we got to have that.
I'll just say Al Capone drove this car. No, I'm kidding. He never did.
Pending approval from.
No, that's going to happen. Don't worry.
Yeah.
And also,
Harbor Lights.
Huge tattoo.
3 different tattoos.
Four.
We got another one.
One more.
So 4 from Harbor Lights Tattoo, which is just right around
Harbor Lights, and I'm getting one more in.
Oh, that's awesome.
2 different shops, 2 different tattoo shops, 4 different artists.
Arsenic
Tattoo Shop.
That's
Yes,
the one.
ma'am. That's right. Also, Beckett Grading going to be there. Also, the shop will be there taking PSA grading if you want to submit with PSA. CBCS grading will be there. Also, full comic vendors. Shout out to Hammerhead Comics.
Our
Rocky
boy
Mountain Comic Con.
Moat. And so this is actually one of those moments I want to talk about. I have vendors here you're never going to see at any other show. We got Ginger Cool himself, Josh Moat, setting up with Josh Likes Comics. This is his personal collection that he's willing to let go of. You're never going to see him set up with soap board.
Yeah,
I've got
Corey Magamal going to be there.
Magamal there. Who knows what that guy's hiding in his basement?
It's true. Plays in 2 bands. Great drummer, Corey. Also,
What if he'll do some drumming?
Yeah, maybe. Never
Bring
know.
that. His group is
I'm gonna wear my
Grammy
Ichio shirt.
nominated, weren't they?
Yes.
I'm going to wear my Ichio shirt and have him sign it for me.
Ichio is pretty big.
Yeah.
Also, we're going to have a DJ spinning in the main room with a live auction. Garbage Island, silent auction, live auction Saturday, silent auction Sunday. Tons of great events. Me and Dom are going to put the final fucking screws down on this live auction tomorrow, and we'll get you a full preview of everything in print, hopefully within a few days.
Same with me. Saturday, I'm going and getting the last of these items picked up. I've been hitting people up all month. Everybody, we're going to have a huge silent auction, which comes to, if anybody out there has things they want to put in the silent auction, we're still accepting items. bring them on by the store. We'll throw in the Aurora Rise silent auction. 100% of the proceeds going to the scholarship program.
Colorado has a great collectibles market, great collectors in our state. We have shows every week in this city. So I'm happy for everyone that's going to come to our show. Free parking, free admission. We'll be set up at the Colorado Collectors Forum this weekend. I believe that's also free admission. Come out. I'll be there. Jamin will be there with me. We're there Saturday and Sunday. And then iCards is the next week. We're just going to have a banner up at that. And then All Seas Collectors Showcase.
Hey, do you think we can show them the guitar that came in?
Listen,
did you hit it?
Ed, who is it?
Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, look, go check out my post. I already posted about this, but we have a Ed Sheeran signed guitar, everybody. Ed Sheeran, one of the hottest names, 4-time Grammy winner. James doesn't even know who he is.
He
but
doesn't
literally
know.
one of the hottest names in the
doesn't
last
know.
10 years of music.
Speaking of a ginger cool.
Guys, yeah, the real Ginger Cool right there, everybody. Come on in. Ed Sheeran signed guitar. I want to go over just a couple other items here. I've got a first edition blue bottom box of One Piece Romance Dawn. We've got ourselves a first edition Blast or Dark Blastoise going in. We've got a 1986 Fleer Michael Jordan that's going to be in there.
1955 Bowman Mickey Mantle card going to be in there. Got quad sign, 6 sign Leaf Auto, that big one we've had in the shop. We're gonna put that into the live auction. Hulk 181 going to be in the live auction. Platinum Age Mickey Mouse #1 going to be in the auction.
Almost
cool
every
items.
Pokemon
the pyramid
and One Piece box that's come out in the last 6 months also going to have an option in the auction.
Moonbreon going to be in the auction.
Moonbreon in the auction. Oh,
Muhammad Ali signed
Muhammad
book.
Ali, the greatest, the baddest.
listen, this is going to be our hottest auction ever. This is going to be huge. You all want to come out just for that. Let alone, we have the Aurora Silent Auction on Sunday. You got Paint Bros on Friday. You got our live auction Saturday. There's a reason to be here every day of the week. Let alone those deals.
The live auction hosted by Nate Jackson. I just talked to him over the weekend. He's locked and in. Best auction there is. We will have a Denver Bronco there. It'll be Nate Jackson.
Nate Jackson,
great
Denver
view.
Bronco.
Play for the Niners and the Broncos.
We're still trying to pull together another last minute announcement.
But like I said, there's
waiting
shows
to hear.
every week. So I didn't focus on autographed Bronco guys. I wanted to focus on you know, we all did. Trish, AJ, and Dom and I, and everyone puts in the work on this show. The culture of collecting and more of like the atmosphere of collecting and why we collect versus some dude there autographing who doesn't really want to be there anyway.
So yeah,
For a
100 people coming out just
Yes.
for one guy, and then and so again, that's part of why we brought the Paint Bros out. We got two.
Yeah,
of the
they want to
bigger
be
names.
there. The Garbage Island guys want to be there.
These are guys that want to be there. These are guys that are excited to see you. They want to do live painting for the Garbage Island guys love sketching.
A lot of those
new
guys
people
come out
all
on their
day.
most of them come out on their
Yeah.
own dime.
So I cannot stress enough. Like, this show is about you, the collectors. I started my first post with the pennies thing today, but basically you're going to see a lot of our posts this next couple of weeks being about how this isn't a card show. This isn't a Comic-Con. This isn't a coin show. This
It's
is
not
a
a Pokemon
collector
show.
showcase.
Get flack for being a Pokemon show.
It's all
not that.
You're going to see less Pokemon here than you see at every show. You're
We will
gonna
have
see
Pokemon.
there, though. You are going to see less sports cards than other shows, but we will have sports cards. And we're going to have some of the best sports cards. We're going to have some of the best Pokemon. We aren't going to see the same 50 cases over and over of $4 cards that are marked at 20.
Right. Truth. He's right. He ain't lying to you.
Yep.
And it's all hand selected vendors, great times. And we appreciate everybody being in All Seas customers and partaking in our world of collectibles. We appreciate you. We'll look for us a special night next week on Wednesday, and then we're taking the next week off. Thanks, everybody. Keep collecting.
Keep collecting.